noise. Good evening. Yes, we're back. Back again for another stream. Back again for some more flying. And this time in the, I was going to say USSR, the USA. And a bit of a prop flight, as you can see, from Spokane, which is is it near Washington, D.C.? Because it's Washington. I just thought Washington. So Spokane, Washington, and we're going to Seattle, Washington. Nowhere near DC. I'm waiting for a comment. And I'm what's all right? I'm joined. It's Washington State. Yeah, it's a bit of an in joke there. Hi Finn. Hi Trent. Hi Dave. Gaz. Mike. Noz. You're into bloody. I'm confusing me now. So yes, I'm joined then by the man hiding in shame in the hangar over here. We can see his name. We know you're there. It's Roxy. Hello, Roxy.
Good evening, Steve.
So how is your Orbeck scenery? Is it looking nice?
It is beautiful, yes.
Good.
In the other Washington.
Hey, I thought the same did a few months ago. I got confused, but it didn't cost me 30 quid.
No.
So what plane are you in, Roxy?
I just had to change planes because I had a bit of a technical issue. So I'm now in the King C90.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the DA62 down here, by the way. To the right of Roxy, and not hiding in shame, is Noz. Good evening, Noz.
Good evening.
You're taxiing already.
Yeah.
What plane are you in?
I am in a Cessna 310L.
Oh, I need to fly that again. I've got that, haven't I? Hi, Peanut. And to the right of Noz is Jaffa. Good evening, Jaffa.
Good evening.
And what plane are you in?
The DA62.
Your recently acquired DA62. Yeah. So yes, we're joined. We've got hostess this evening. He's going to be serving us hot and cold, running drinks throughout the service. That's Blinky. Hello, Blinky.
Evening. I hope you like appreciate the short skirt I put on for you.
We should have shaved your legs. That would be the only thing.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, Pineapple be gone. Bye, Peanut. Who let Chunks back in? Well, he was blocked this afternoon. Right. So yes, we are going from here in Spokane. If I zoom out, all the way across to, if I turn follow off, all the way across to Boeing Field in Seattle. So it wasn't going to go to the main airport. We're actually going to the Boeing factory. So we're going to land at Boeing Field. That's the plan. And then we're thinking if we did another flight, maybe we could depart from Boeing Field, maybe in Boeing's, which was a bit of a, and then maybe go to this place. There's a place north of here, Canada or something like that. We could go a bit there.
Yeah.
Or we could, come back down to sort of Portland or something. But we'll see.
Flight to Alaska.
Flight up to Juneau.
Well, yeah.
What is Canada?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say Anchorage, but yeah.
Yeah. Right. So yes, here we are on the map. So we're taking off from runway 21. So Jaffa's there. Noz is taxiing. If I zoom back in again, everyone's disappeared. Sam isn't here, although he's still showing here. He was joining us, but has had to leave. So Jaffa's there. Roz is there. Roxy's there, and Noz is there. Roz and Noxy. Right. Let's power this thing up. Okay, I've already put the fuel on. Ignition master on. Start left. He's now activated his windows. I made him do it today. Well, he says he's activated it. How are you doing -8 knots? Yeah, it's a clever trick. And the aircraft type is actually wrong as well. I'm in the DA62. But it doesn't say I'm in the DA62. Right, pop some lights on. So flight plan is already in. So that's there, 197 miles to my waypoint. Which info ticker am I using? The one from Sim Toolkit. So I can actually turn off the aircraft type if I wanted to. If I remember where it is. Streaming tools. So show airframe and turn that off. There we go. So it's a brilliant thing now in Sim Toolkit that it will do that. I just absolutely love it. So even show my aircraft registration if I wanted to. G-Sims. Not that anybody want to see that. There we go. Michael, wow, okay. Thank you very much for gifting a sub. So welcome the singer to the club, and Forza Horizon 4 driver, thanks very much for the host. Much appreciated. So let's turn that down a bit. So I'll make my way down there to where Roxy is. I've realised I think I've got XP Realistic still turned on for this aircraft.
Oh. Okay, that's some sideways action. Wow. What is this plane doing?
Right, so make our way across the apron. Well, there goes Noz.
Yeah.
Your registration would be NK010LH. Why would it be?
I was
Hill.
going into one of the houses for a cup of tea.
I think it could be.
I don't know what the plane is doing. It will not climb. It
It's
will not do
not
anything.
the plane, it's the pilot. So yeah, absolutely love this thing. So have you done a flight in it yet then, Jaffa?
No, I've done a few test landings.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh god, I just worked it out. That's nearly ban material there, Pineapple.
Oh, right, yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah, close. That's pushing it.
Right, I don't know what's everybody got as an altitude. Because I haven't got anything set yet.
Got 10,000.
10,000?
That's a bit high. It's yeah.
Okay.
So what do you want to go? 6,000?
Yeah, I was thinking 6.
We're already at 2.5, aren't we?
Yeah.
2,300.
Yeah, I'll go
So-
6. I love the noise of this thing.
Hope my phone's ringing. I will be back.
Taking a call mid-flight. Have you got Bluetooth? Right, so follow Jaffa down. Hi, Undertaker. How are we doing? Flight mode. Yeah, he's got flight mode on his phone. It shouldn't ring then, should it? Yes, it was the X1000 actually, the improved version of the G1000. All this for a Chinese meal, a succulent Chinese meal. What? Eh? So yes, the stuff you can do. So you can adjust the payload from here. Add in passengers if you wanted to give ourselves. We can add some kids, a couple of adults. Maximum takeoff weight 2,379. I'm at 2. No, I better take an adult out. There we go. Just under our maximum takeoff weight now. I had to kick someone out. They're in the plane. It's like, no, sorry, you're too fat. Get out. How did Bus Sim go? What a brilliant game that was. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit naff, but absolutely loved it. There'll be more of that on the channel for sure. Next Thursday, in fact.
What was that?
Bus Mechanic Simulator.
Oh, okay.
It was really, really good.
I'll be able to look at that.
The new map's out for OMSI and now the website's down. Yeah, it's all you bus freaks have probably brought the website down. So
Did we find out? Ooh, did we find out who the KLM is? Because they've done the same place as us.
I don't know. Yeah, Noz said they're going to the same place as us. They're taxiing.
Yeah.
So it could be in the Discord. Right, so off goes Jaffa. So I'll get out before the KLM plane then. I'll give it some flaps. Because he's taxiing at a bit of a rate. So he's not a jet. He's a small plane.
On runway 21.
Okay. Jaffa's in the air. I'll give him 30 seconds to get up and away. It's back down now. Yeah, I'd probably give it 10 minutes, Pineapple. I'm new to all this, even though I'm of an age. How many folks are playing and where are you all? Where are you? Are you all in your own homes? Yes. So we're all in separate parts of the country. Or Europe. Or the world, actually. And yeah. And up and away. Gear up. And off we go. Right, so if we zoom out and turn the follow on. There I am, heading in completely the wrong direction. Why does it do this to me every time I try and do an approach? Okay, so we'll go K, B, F, I. There we go, now it'll turn me. You live on Saturn most days. Oh, bye, Forza Horizon Driver. Thanks for popping in. I've virtually got my X-Plane volume on 0 now. Right, so I'm now heading in roughly the right direction. You're flying as good as you're cooking. Got more experience with this.
At least the plane looks clean.
Yeah. Right, so climbing up to 6,000. Oh, a little bit bumpy there. Right, so now I should be heading in the right direction. There we go. So there's me, there's Jaffa, there's Roxy. And there's Noz. Noz is heading in the wrong direction by the looks of things, the way his plane's pointing.
Oh god.
Yeah, because he's on the phone.
He's let it go.
So you can see there my trail. And at the top...
Colour trail's pretty cool.
Yeah, and at the top of the screen, obviously, you've got my airspeed, altitude, time to destination, and the phase of the flight that I'm in. Right oil engine temperature, left oil engine temperature. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Well, what happened last time?
Yeah, I know. There you go, I've backed it off. Right, we should now level out. And once we level out, that should, in theory, change the phase to cruise. Once it realises we stop climbing. And now we pick up speed. Okay, temperatures are still high. Very high, in fact. Oil temperatures off the edge of the green. Actually, that should come down now. So I'm watching the stream upside down. Why are you watching the stream upside down? Are you a bat?
Is it in Australia? No.
Didn't seem to get the right way.
There we go. So the phase has now changed. We're now in the cruise with an hour and 9 minutes to go to destination. And cruising along at 162 knots and gaining. Yeah, oil temperature's still a little bit high. So I'll bring it back a little tiny bit. How do you actually get what this is about? What do you mean, get what this is about? What, how to fly the plane?
Yeah, it's just like electrician thinking.
What has happened to my plane?
You were going the wrong way a minute ago.
Well, I set it all up.
Wrong, obviously.
Yeah, obviously not very well. Well, you learn each aircraft basically. You have to learn how to put the electrics on, how to turn the fuel on, which is down here. That took a bit of working out, which is down here on this plane. This one's quite simple actually. Fuel on, electrics on, so electric master on, AV master on, ignition masters on, and then start left, start right. And then it's just a case of programming where you're going in here and take off.
And doing and heading the wrong direction.
Oh, you're driving an OMSI and not had a chance to turn your phone up the other way. Well, surely there's a straight bit where you can just turn your phone around the wrong way. Do you want me to flip the screen, Hillsman, so it's easier for you? It's a service we provide. So the JetBlue Airways flight up there. That's not where we've just taken off from, surely. No, it's not. But I say, we got further than that. I can still see the runway. Hi, Mole Man. Yes, the DA62. I do like this plane. Oh, just fly upside down. Okay. Wait for someone to say do a barrel roll. So yes, this is where I am. There's Jaffa in front of me, and there's Roxy, and Noz is now roughly heading in the right direction. Hi, Rich. So we've just left Spokane.
I'm back at the airport.
Hey, Rich.
And that's where we're heading directly to. So over here to Seattle, and there's all the people flying in the world. And you've got weather on here as well, so a bit of weather. Turn the follow off. A bit of weather behind us at Billings, and yeah, a bit stormy, but we should be okay where we're going, all being well. Your city looks so good. We can actually turn on, if I go to options, we can actually turn on satellite view. Bink.
Yeah, that's I've got mine too. Satellite.
There you go. So you can actually now zoom right in and look at it in satellite view, so we can see where we're flying over, which is really cool. But that one's handy because it means that I can see where we are, so it still gives me some geographical information, so I can actually see the places we're flying over, but still get a sense of distance and stuff. So I like that version. But yeah, this Sim Toolkit is brilliant. How about, seems that you're a gamer, play some Animal Crossing? God, no. I'm a gamer. I'm not 4. There is 4 people playing, you know, but is there more people playing the same game? Oh, yeah. So, yes. So, there's the 4 of us. So, Noz, Jaffa, Roxy, and me. But there's other people in this. So, him over there. There's him there. There's that person down there. There's that person down there. That
If you
person
click on
there.
dashboard, it tells you how many people are online on the different networks.
Well, there we go. So in Sim Toolkit Pro, there's 230 pilots online, which is the one we're in. VATSIM 1,255, IVAO 1143, Pilot Edge is 27, FS Cloud 120. So that's where they all are in the world. So you can actually click on all of them and find out where they are. Imagine me in VATSIM. Oh God, no. So click back on the live map. So yeah, it's a kit. It's fantastic, and that's what's giving you the stuff on top of your screen there to say where we're going to and from, what our indicated airspeed is, the current altitude, estimated time en route, and what phase of the flight we're in.
Well, Driver 1 was a good series. I actually got completed that and Driver 2.
You bought ETS2 Game of the Year edition for £9. That's a bargain. Everyone should have ETS2.
Yeah.
My childhood, Traveller's Giant. I played. Actually, what videos I was watching the other day? One of Car Pervert videos. He actually referenced the original GTA, which was top down, and I forgot how good that was.
That was really weird. That was.
That's brilliant. I know you can play multiplayer, but that is taking it to another excuse. Excuse the pun. Height. Yeah. Well, we're using 2 different. See a Trent. Right, Pineapple will be shortly behind you, I'm sure. We're using 2 different clients for the multiplayer. We're using Sim Toolkit, which shows us each other's locations on the map, and we're using X-Flight Server, which is that, which shows us each other's positions in 3D. So that's why I could see other people on the ground. So these guys I could see on the ground. So we're using 2 bits of software. One to show us, so if one of these guys was close enough to me, I'd actually be able to see them in the air, over there somewhere. But I can't. I was a child, I didn't complete things, I just enjoyed the police chases and smashing things up. Indeed.
Yeah, Ben was the same. He was a kid because he was a kid. He just used to run into everything on Driver. And
Michael, thank you very much again. And Moleman, welcome to the club. Yeah, getting to the airport though was difficult depending on which one. You'd set the flipping police off. There's one of them that had a crane in the middle of the city that I used to climb to the top of the crane and just shoot people.
Yeah, because I couldn't get you unless I seen a helicopter.
You just bought a hangar. Yeah, those sort of games, well, they were just revolutionary. Even the first GTA, because that got so much press because it was banned, because it had an 18 rating, and yet you couldn't get hold of a copy because every teenager wanted it.
Yeah.
And all their parents would go, yeah, there you go. I should really play some GTA because that would just be quite funny, I think.
Vice City was really good. I used to enjoy playing Vice City.
Yeah, I should set up my Xbox 360. I can stream from that and just play some old GTA. That'd be quite funny.
I've still got it for the PS3 somewhere. Sure I have.
Just use emulators. Yeah, it's not the same though, is it? I'd rather set up the 360. Can imagine the updates that thing's going to have. I ain't powered it up for about a year.
I use emulators for like all the old arcade games because you can't get them. So
No.
and my Sega Mega Drive and the Master System. I've got emulators for those too.
I think I did a video a few months ago on Manic Miner, which I played when it was out first time, and it's just so simple and flipping hard. I think the video I couldn't get past level 2. So yeah, some of the only controls in that game were left, right, and jump. That was it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was so difficult.
Left, right, and jump.
Yeah, I bet if you gave one of these youngsters that game now, they'd really struggle. You think I still have GTA on the PlayStation 1? I've got some PlayStation 1 games in the cupboard behind me. I've probably got GTA in there.
I've got some in the wardrobe somewhere. I've got Metal Gear Solid and...
Well, there you go. So you're part of the club now, Mole Man, and welcome to it indeed. If you're in the Discord server, there's a Twitch sub chat in there. Where I do plan on doing something else and giving you guys a bit of a sneak peek to something, as I did before. You had access to my room tour video a day early. I'm going to do something for you guys as well soon. Yeah, I might do that. I might fire up one of the old Grand Theft Autos. You got GTA London on PS1. Yeah, that was a flop though, wasn't it?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right, so how are we doing? So Noz is still back at Spokane.
Yeah, what is Noz doing?
Who knows? I'm there. Jaffa's just in front of me, and Roxy's over there. So I might be able to see Jaffa soon. Let's have a quick look out the window.
I'm at 10,000 feet. So I might need to look up a bit.
No, still too far away, I think now.
I can see your landing lights.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in front of you, but up. A lot more in front of you. You have to zoom in to see me, I think.
Oh god, I've got a crick neck. For those films was added Cloudflare, DOS and DDoS protection. That's to stop all these 12-year-olds trying to hack the site. That's what it is. Trying to bring them down. I don't have it, so I'm not affected. Oh, okay. So yes, wanted to do this flight mainly because Spokane is somewhere we started from and we'll end up back at either tomorrow night or next Friday in American Truck Sim. So I thought it'd be quite cool. And because Roxy's got the Orbex Washington scenery. Accidentally. And because we're flying to the Boeing factory, which I then thought if we carried on from here next Thursday, we could maybe leave in Boeings. Oh, for God's sake, the music's off now.
It's even not me doing.
Actually does look good, Roxy, in that scenery.
It does, doesn't it? Like that canyon there, or River Creek,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Never-ending music. Thank you, Michael, for that. The music that never ends. Wow. Well, that's the thing. We were before doing journeys that carried on from where we got to last time, but which is why now we're just doing flights that we fancy. But I did think about the possibility of doing a linked flight next time that we could leave in Boeing. So it's though we're leaving Spokane to fly to the Boeing factory in the DA62s and then pick up the new jet. But we'll see. It depends what anyone fancies doing. I think this Sunday we're flying out to Noz's local airport, That's the plan. Aarhus.
In the middle of our street. I think of as soon as he's there.
What was that
He made the
thing
song.
you say about you wouldn't play Animal Crossing because it's a 4-year-old? This is probably for a 2-year-old. Really? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
somehow.
okay.
This plane is actually quite simple. I've got planes, including one that I spent an hour with this morning. This morning?
The song.
That I couldn't even turn the electrics on because it's that complicated.
He meant the song.
Oh, I thought you meant the thing. But I still couldn't turn the electrics on in the Vulcan. That says a lot about you then, Pineapple, because you are 4. Oh yes, the song that was my intro music, but then I changed the intro music to what's there currently, and I just thought I stuck that in there something, and it didn't go off for about 6 months, and now it's a thing people are doing to annoy me. Michael, stop. But thank you, Reese. Welcome to the club. I spend your days on a bus. A 2-year-old doesn't. Well, you don't at the moment, do you? No one does. Your local airport, Victoria, is right across the water from Seattle. Hi, Aero Ranger. Still no sign of Jaffa. We annoy you because we love you. You just had a lot of laughs watching your cooking sim videos. Yes, they were great fun. That first one, though, I just where the cupboard door came off and smashed the TV. That was just hilarious.
The TV coming off the wall was hilarious.
Which is why I'm having a break from cooking sim. Because we've done House Flipper now, Garden Flipper. We're doing Apocalypse Flipper next week. We've got the bus mechanic thing now to fit in there. We've got Snow Runner to fit in there again somewhere. As well as Wreckfest, Flight, Trucking. Determined tomorrow to get that flipping HST to Western Supermare from London. Is this on the org store? It is on the org store.
So many games and so many days off work. Oh, yeah. No.
And it's on sale as well, isn't it?
And it's on sale.
It's in my basket.
And it is an awesome plane.
Well, if I'm completely honest with you, I'm actually watching your stream as a review for me. So far, I'm liking it.
It's a fantastic plane. If this had synthetic vision, I'd marry it. Yeah, there's
stop it! You sound like Tina.
Yeah, there you go. So the Diamond DA62, that's the plane, and is down. Okay, $8 off, but down to $27. So there we go. Cool. I should get the TBM. The TBM's on my list. I've got the PC12. I've got the Epic. So the TBM would finish off the set basically. My call. But thank you again. So Aero Ranger, welcome to the club. Have I blown up the kitchen on Cooking Sim yet? I did blow up the oven and then knock the TV off the wall that you'll get to see in upcoming videos. So that was a thing. So yes, a lot of you joining the club, which is awesome. Yeah, I will have to make some special content just for Twitch subscribers now on the Discord. I'll try and sort something over the next. What can I do? Maybe I'll ask in Discord. I'll ask you guys in Twitch. What exclusive? What game video would you like me to do just for you? I'll do that after the stream. OMSI. Oh, there's some good OMSI coming up.
Shall we do Dead Simulator?
Oh God, not again. Once is enough for that game. Minecraft. don't. I actually looked at that on my Xbox the other day.
Oh, you
I didn't.
Get out of this channel.
I didn't start it. I was looking at something different to do. I just thought it'd be hilarious if I just fired up the Xbox, started the stream, and I'm playing Minecraft, just to watch just Pineapple would just explode.
You wish there was just unsubscribe.
Yeah, that's it. It'll be. I look around, there'll be nobody left in the Discord server. Be like, oh. Ooh, Omzi, I may have were accidentally. Okay. Been looking at the MMC and accidentally clicked the get button. Shame you can't click a dictionary while you're there.
Yeah.
The electric door in the back makes you sit and fiddle with it. Oh, in the TBM. I like the fact it's single lever operation. Or this is pretty much it. You've got no prop pitch or anything on this. You just got to put the fuel on, and then that's it. Whereas the TBM is pretty much
quite easy.
Yeah.
Not the TBM. Yeah, PC12.
It is.
It's the exact same-ish.
So Minecraft is awful.
I did spend a lot of time, I've said this before, in Minecraft when me, my mate and his brother would go on the Xbox every Saturday night. His brother wasn't working, so he would spend all week building these fantastic castles and everything in Minecraft. Actually, all week, that's all he would do. We'd go on the Saturday night and destroy the place. He would get them upset, leave. The following week, we go back on and do exactly the same thing again. So I never actually built anything in Minecraft. I just went on and wrecked everybody else's stuff. And have I ever played Thief Simulator? No. What do you have for dinner if you can't cook? I can cook, just not in a sim.
Oh my god, this scenery.
You've got ortho, I'm guessing, have you, Jaffa?
Yeah.
Should I look? Is it going to upset me? Oh. No, I'll do that. Pop out. There we go. There you go. So this is Jaffa's scenery compared to mine.
It is beautiful.
So mine's standard, well, mine's normal X-Plane scenery with SFD Global over the top. And that's Jaffa's scenery.
I have got problems though, as in some of the buildings aren't showing up. So
Oh, see, it's not looking as good because this is just over Discord, so I'm not getting his full video quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see the difference between out of my window and out of his window. But how much space do you reckon that's taking up on your hard drive?
Let me find out.
2 million.
Yeah.
Too much, probably.
We need a Sims and Stuff Minecraft survival. Oh god, no. That's what I want to do. What's the one that's now got the survival mode, which is going to ruin it for everybody, and that's talked about coming out today? Oh, the one we built the monorail in. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Oh, Scrap Mechanic.
Scrap Mechanic. Yes, I do want to do some more Scrap Mechanic, because that's like Minecraft for grown-ups.
Oh, that was hilarious. It was funny watching you nose gaze and fuzzy at that.
Oh god, no. I could never get it to work.
You were just wandering around the place.
My build just broken.
You just bought Train Sim 2020 last week. It's Brill bought the Steam version. Is on laptop. Awesome stuff. Well, watch tomorrow then. If you're around tomorrow afternoon, the Singer, we're taking a third attempt at getting a double length HST from Paddington to Weston-super-Mare. Yeah, attempt number 3. It's more a technical version of Minecraft. Yes. So a bit bouncy up here now. So yeah, my scenery isn't bad.
But yeah, the whole of Washington is 90 gigabytes for me.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
That's
actually.
not too bad.
No.
Yeah, that's a state, not DC.
Yeah. Or who'd get those two confused?
Jotting all this down.
Yeah. You're not. You never. It's like me and flipping. You know, that is your Juno.
Yeah, that's your Alaska now.
You heard you speaking about it last week, but you weren't sure when possibly be around. Okay, if not, it will go on YouTube when we eventually finish it, which will probably be by Christmas. We eventually get that bloody train to Weston. Michael, thank you. Medley Gamer, welcome to the community. What happened to it? Well, here's the saga. The first time we left Paddington in a single length HST, I happened to run a red light somewhere near Slough and ploughed into the back of a train stationary at Slough Station. I started again, stopped at the red light, sat there. It seemed to be a glitch with the scenario that train sat in the station never moved. So I eventually tabbed through the red light, trundled up to the train, coupled to it, changed cabs, so technically stole the train that was sat in Slough Station and carried on with my stolen train. So I'm now in a double length HST. Got between Didcot and Swindon, the game crashed because an AI train that was supposed to be there wasn't. So gave up, did something else. This Tuesday, tried again. Spent 45 minutes trying to get the train out of Paddington, which is now double length, because we started off double length. It kept derailing. 45 minutes later, solved that. Just leaving Swindon, game crashed because an AI train that should have been there had a problem. So Lara's now looked at it again. So tomorrow we're trying again for the third time to get the train from Paddington to Swindon. But what I want to do is the bit where we got to Didcot, so from the first video, I want to put the second half of tomorrow's journey, provided we make it, onto the first half where we stole the train, because stealing a train was hilarious. And then have the two together. So it'll be last week's video up to Didcot, tomorrow's video hopefully from Didcot to Weston-super-Mare. So I am determined to get the flipping train to Weston. So that's going to be tomorrow's, and that's going to be up on YouTube based on the slots I've now got available in June. Because I'm currently recording content for June. I'm that far ahead.
Wow.
I did see the Newcastle to Edinburgh, yes. You watched your North London route, and when you said the train had eyelashes and eyes, I thought I was watching Thomas Tank Engine. Yeah, that was an odd-looking train. Right, so 38 minutes to go to destination. So this is where I am when it catches up with me. There we go. So there's Jaffa in front of me now. So if I zoom out, Roxy's over there. Noz is just behind. Jaffa's there. Coming up to Wenatchee. And then onwards to Seattle. Going to Newcastle, from Newcastle to Edinburgh is an outflash. It's just windy in a lot of fields. Well, yeah. I suppose it'd be quite realistic. Train sim is. So yeah, if you're watching this live, plenty of streams coming up. Another flight stream on Sunday afternoon. Say tomorrow is train sim in the afternoon, and then American truck sim tomorrow night in multiplayer. Saturday tourist bus I'm going to do in the afternoon because that was suggested today, and then Saturday night is going to be some bus sim 18 on Saturday night. Have you read the room requirement, Blinky, about tourist bus? Sunday then we got flight. Monday, don't know what to do Monday lunchtime yet, but Monday night is going to be OMSI. Tuesday train sim, hopefully a long route in train sim. Tuesday night Wreckfest. Nothing planned for Wednesday daytime yet. Wednesday night Snow Runner. Next Thursday more bus mechanic. Thursday night is flight again, and that's another week gone. Oh, I didn't spot that actually. I'm just used to Pineapple spelling everything wrong. Edinburgh. going to settle on a seat in Seattle. Oh, very good, Smiley Tom. How long have you been sat practicing that? You can't wait for ATS tomorrow. Yes, so carrying on from San Francisco tomorrow. It doesn't look like the Mac's going to be in. So I'll put details up as a reminder in the morning as to the truck. I might just do bring what you've got, so people use anything they like tomorrow, and then hopefully by next week the Mac will be in, and then we'll use the Mac. My What's Its Face is installed now. I'm going to test it. Yeah, bye Pineapple. So you typed in What's Its Face. Why didn't you just type in map? Yeah, cheers Medley. It took all of 15 seconds thinking of that. Oh, okay, that was quite good. I'll settle on a seat in Seattle. Could be a sunny seat. Stood by a sunny seat. I'm going to settle on a sunny seat on the sidewalk in Seattle. The way this plane is bouncing, it's like you're bopping along to some tunes. It is, it's just a bit of turbulence. Air temperature still a little bit high, but I'm not overly concerned. He says.
Looks like a kangaroo plane you have there. Jumping over.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Have I tried the new smoked paprika What's-Its? Ooh. They sound nice. What did I have yesterday? Some double crunch crisps. Ridged things. I can't say they were overly crunchy. A sunny Sims and Stuff seat on a sidewalk in Seattle. I'm going to settle on a sunny Sims and Stuff seat on a sidewalk in Seattle. Sometime. Sunday. You had a custard slice today at work. Oh, very nice. That's my post-stream relaxation is normally downstairs with some orange squash, I know, and either 4 chunks of chocolate or a bag of crisps. Or I chill out after the stream. A sunny Seattle sidewalk, indeed.
I'm not sure how much you're gonna have to climb here.
It'll be alright.
There's a bit of mountain.
Ah, it'll be fine.
Hmm.
What can possibly go wrong? I was slightly concerned, but we'll see what happens when we get closer. My relaxation normally before is watching some overly loud person on YouTube doing challenges. Oh God. Don't fly into it. We'll try not to. Hopefully that's not the case. Still can't see Jaffa. Noz is back there somewhere. Drive a train to here. You googled that, didn't you? I know it ends in gogogoch. I'm not pronouncing the first bit. When I go back to work, am I still going to stream? Yes, when I do return to work, which obviously announcement on Sunday will be a decider in that, but currently UK deaths aren't getting lower. So the earliest I think I'll return to work is probably going to be June. So another 3 weeks. So until then, yeah, 2 streams a day. When I go back to work, then it will be my normal streaming schedule, which from then on will be Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. So 4 streams a week. Pineapple's weird. He has his lunch at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, his tea 3 hours later, and then showers at 8 o'clock at night. His sleep life cycle is completely... So yes, the streaming isn't going to stop, Mike. It's just going to be less frequent. You're just weird, Pina. Problem is, I've got used to this routine now. No, he's not. Well, you're weirder. So yeah, I've got myself into a sort of daily routine. That's the problem. Getting up at sort of between 5 and 6 a.m. Cup of coffee. I was sat here this morning at 6:30 recording a video. I recorded 2 videos by 9 o'clock this morning.
Have you done the Vulcan video?
No, that's what I was trying to do this morning. I couldn't even... Actually, no, I managed to turn the electrics on. And that's it. That's all I could do. So I sat here, I had 2 hours this morning and thinking, right, I'm going to sort this flipping Vulcan out. And I just couldn't do it. I was up at 5. Yes, I was. Did the plane tell your fire system pressure was okay? I challenge anybody to try and get that plane started. Even the checklist. The checklist is brilliant. There is one. And you can click on it and it highlights the thing as you checked it off. But it doesn't tell you where the thing is you're supposed to check off. So it says do that. And I'm looking around going, what the actual... Where is all this stuff? I will at some point arrange to screen share it with you guys, and so you can see how complex the thing is. I managed to find a little switch that said master battery, but then looking at the checklist, I couldn't. I was too scared to flick anything else on, in case the plane blew up.
Don't you?
Oh, I'm not used to military aircraft, am I? I'm used to GA or airliners. You know, with those, with the same principle, isn't it? It's electric on, fuel on, engines on, pretty much. That thing, I think if I pulled a lever, I would have set an ejector seat off. It had a parachute. I did deploy the parachute while I was sat on the ground. Well, what does that button do? The parachute appeared out the back. So yes, brilliant plane, which I'm supposed to review. I got it to review it, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to. So yes, you may. So I did an alternate video to go out on YouTube instead of it. Which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to not just have YouTube filled up with Twitch streams. So I am trying to put out content that I'm recording for YouTube. Which at the moment I'm trying to record 2 videos a day for YouTube. Because I'm trying to get myself as far in advance as I can. So that if when I do return to work, there's still daily videos for at least a couple of weeks in advance. So that when I'm back at work, I can take a couple of weeks of getting myself back into routine before I've then got to get back to recording 4 videos a week. You think the map may be really bad? Oh, joy. Right, so there's something hilly in front of me and then something hillier in front of that. So I'll make it over this okay.
That thing in the horizon looks a little bit higher.
Yeah, it'll be fine. What can possibly go wrong?
Yeah, like last time. Terrain, smack.
That was quite funny. That was the last time, first and last time I flew the 727. So many planes I've only flown like once.
Yeah, it's a shame I didn't buy that on sale. The 727.
Well, I need the 7.4 now to complete the set. So I got the 7.2, 737 200, obviously the Zebo. Then
7.5.
7.4. I got 7.5.
And you've not flown it?
No, I haven't flown it at all. And the obviously 7.6. So we need to do another long flight. I think that's what we need to plan.
Like a JF, like a 6-hour flight?
Yeah.
That long, or yeah.
Oh, an 18-hour flight.
No, God, no. We should do that. Hopefully in a couple of weeks' time we'll organise something. I do want to do my life in a day of an airline pilot still. That's got to be a thing. But at the moment that'll be in the Zebo until I can get to a point where I can get myself confident enough in the Airbus. Right, okay. Pineapple, calling the Zebo the plain version of a solo. You are out of here. There we go. What is it with Subba spelling my name wrong tonight? I can not spell Michael. Well, that'll make him go and have his shower, won't it? How can he call the Zebo the X-Plane version of a solo? What? It's mainly Pineapple can't spell anything. He can't spell his own name. He spelled it wrong in the Farm Sim server. He called himself Pine. I think he did when he first signed up for Sim Toolkit as well. I think he called himself Pine instead of Pina. You've been called Michelle. Well, you could be at the weekends. I think we need to climb a bit over these hills. I'll be right. Hi, Finners. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah, you need to climb a bit.
No,
think-
it'll be fine.
10,000 will be fine.
Yeah,
it'll be
10,000's fine. I think the highest peak's about, what's it,
So there's me.
2,200 metres?
There's Jaffa. There's Roxy. I think Noz has given up.
No, I am still there.
Where are you? Oh, there you are, over there. You'd rather be called Susan. Don't. I need to watch that again. I'll climb a little bit then. It's going to make you all feel more comfortable.
No, no,
fine.
no. Drop. Come down lower.
No, we'll climb. There we
Be
go.
brave and see what happens.
I'm at 10,000. I'm going to stay at the... Oh,
Voice
turbulence.
text. Is he talking in voice text now?
I don't know if he is.
You
I
get
will ban
banned
him.
every time.
Yeah, he is.
You
I
compared
will
the
ban him.
Zebo to a solo. That's why. And it is funny because we do it every time. And go and have a shower. That's what you're planning on doing. So go do that. It is funny. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, you don't think I'm just banning Pineapple for the fun of it. Well, it is quite funny. We do it every time. It's like a running thing. He expects to get banned at some point during the stream. I don't know if Gaz is in ATS tomorrow. I don't know what his shift pattern is. He said hi in voice, in text at the beginning of the stream. He said possibly, I think, the other day. I know he had a day off yesterday, which means he's probably working over the weekend. So I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. So I'll post details in the morning of start position, truck, etc.
Bless you.
Yeah, I think climbing was probably the right decision.
No, just go down again.
So you can see our estimated time en route is now going up, roughly, because we're climbing and consequently slowing down. And the phase is climb again, because we're climbing. So yeah, Sunday's flight's going to be in jets. Yeah, going to end up in Aarhus. Don't know where we're going to start,
In the middle of Hoo-Hoos.
which is Noz's local airport. So we'll go there on Sunday, and next Thursday. You what?
Oh, which mean loads of cars beeping now. It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, of course, yes, 8 o'clock.
Brilliant.
And yes, we'll organise a long flight in the next couple of weeks. So it started off with clapping, and now it's, fireworks, cars beeping.
What? What is going on? Oh no, where you are.
The snow on the peaks on Orbex looks amazing, by the way.
Oh God, you can upset me now with bloody Orbex scenery.
Roxy?
Oh, wow.
Go home.
Oh, I shouldn't have seen that.
You dare don't show it on stream because then I will need. No! Stop looking! Stop looking! No! No!
Oh my god.
Just that is just.
For fuck's sake, now I need to buy that. Now it will cost me more money.
How have you got that on? Oh, you got it on your screen.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm streaming OBS.
Are you streaming on the internet?
No, I'm not streaming the internet. Rather than me streaming X-Plane and just seeing the X-Plane, I'm streaming OBS because I record it.
Oh, okay.
And I use OBS, so I've got the thing that you got at the top, and I also have the little mini map as well.
Oh yeah, down the bottom.
Showing, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
quite
that's cool.
Yeah, Mini-Mate's cool. Yeah.
Damn
Bank
you.
holiday tomorrow. Yes, indeed. 2 minutes Why is it 2 minutes silence now? What? So what the hell? They keep adding things every week. Oh yeah, I can hear fireworks now. So first of all, it was clap. Now it's clap. Sound your horn. Set fireworks off. Oh, VE Day tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, you people are weird. If you set fireworks off over here, you will get a fine of 2,000 Danish crowns.
So yes, bank holiday tomorrow. Which again, there's supposed to be big celebrations in London. There's supposed to be a lot going on for VE Day.
Well, that won't be happening, will it?
And nothing. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it was originally, when they talked about coming up, I was originally going to take my parents to London for it because they were there at the end of the war. My mum actually went to Trafalgar Square on the day when it was announced, because a lot of people went to Trafalgar Square apparently. My mum went there. My dad was still out in India. He was still out in the war. There's supposed to be a silence in Edinburgh and Glasgow stations, but no one will be in them.
Just be normal, then.
Yeah, it'd be quite normal.
Yeah, that would be an easy silence then.
Yeah, there's going to be VJ Day as well, but they've sort of kept hush on that. It's obviously the war in Japan, which has sort of tried to get almost the forgotten army. The old man was watching a program all about it, and he said he was stationed out in India, and they were sort of forgotten about really as well, to try and keep a presence. He was stationed not far from Doolally, which the old saying, you're going Doolally, was because at Doolally there was a mental hospital. So people that had issues were sent to Doolally to the mental hospital, and that's where the saying comes from, you're going Doolally, because that's where the mental hospital was. There you
I'll
go.
read something today.
Ah. So when I go back there, I'll be able to say.
There you go. And that's where Steve was born. In Doolally.
Exactly. Sorry.
He said it was so hot when he was out there that the only place that was cool was in the cinema. So they used to go to cinema every afternoon. Tough life in the army. Used to go to the cinema every afternoon because it was air conditioned. My street is having a DR day tomorrow. Everyone has decorations up and live music. As long as you'll stay in your own gardens, I suppose. Or VE day, sorry.
Yeah, extended the garden.
Oh, is that why? I wonder why my neighbours have got like Union Jacks out.
Yeah, it's VE day tomorrow.
65th anniversary. So.
Yeah. Right, so yeah, 10,000 feet, probably a good call. Yeah, social distancing is a must, it says on the flyer. Well, I was watching cars. There's opposite from me, there's a woman that lives with 2 children. And yeah, I looked out the bedroom window earlier on, and there was 4 adults and about 8 kids in their front garden, so that was going well. My next door neighbours had a party the other weekend, so I'm guessing they'll probably have another one tomorrow, and invited about 10 people round. So, people are really adhering to this.
You did that around here. Somebody dobbed you into the place.
Yeah, your granddad was in. He was in Suez. Oh, nice.
So you
Well, not
ninja
nice
to
for
it.
him. I should have phoned the cops. You're not going to ring the cops and say my neighbours are having a party.
Yeah, people here do. If you have a party, I tell you, they take your social distancing really seriously here. If you have a party, people will ring the police and police will turn up
That's
and break it up.
that's why it's still spreading here, because people aren't paying attention.
Yeah.
It's quite bizarre
They,
that I went to the supermarket for the first time in 6 weeks. I went the other day, went to Morrison's, and the queuing system to get in, brilliant. Can't fault it. Keeping everybody apart outside, tape to keep you 2 meters apart from the person in front was working really well. As soon as you get into the supermarket, you can walk near anybody.
yeah. At least here that though they keep an eye on the exit door. As one person goes out, another person comes in.
That's what this was.
Somebody in.
It was one entrance, so one part was an entrance, one part was an exit. So as one was about to wait, as soon as one, and I went in the store, it's brilliant. Shelves were stocked, but there's about 50 people in the whole shop.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I got everything I want and came out.
Yeah, we've got in our car park, we've got covers set up, so if it's raining or something or whatever, people can stand under the covers and then one in, one out.
Your neighbours have a little street meet on a Saturday. They sit on opposite sides of the street with booze and tunes. Cool. We have a one-way system here. No one pays any heed to it. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I think that's what they had at this Morrison's, because there were signs up as you go in. So I think when it was busier, I think you went in and you were sent up and down the store. So you kept 2 meters apart and you got what you wanted and then moved on. So everyone just steps forward at 2 meters at a time. Yes, it is a New Zealand accent. You've never had nerves shopping, although I hate it. Well, yes, I've been doing online shopping and I've been sort of quite glad, but I had to go to Cash Point, which is at Morrison's, on one of the days, and I couldn't see anybody in Morrison's. I was thinking, that looks all right. So I thought, I'll go back. And it was fine, but it's nothing I need. And thank you, Finn, for continuing the sub. That's awesome of you. Thank you very, very much for that. So we are 19 minutes from our destination and flying over the mountains. Destination is that way. 4-pack of gold whisper. I got that whisper gold is still here. It's still there. The one that was in the video. Got 2 bags of jelly babies behind it now. I don't know what weight are the bags. Does it say a weight on them? I can't read that. $155 grams. So I've got 300 grams of jelly babies. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Finn. It's cool because, yeah, people have been gifted subs, which is brilliant. We've had Michael and Unshaven and the Majesty of the Queen and likes of Roxy and Chaos, and people have been gifting subs to people in the chat, which is fantastic. But then it's brilliant when people carry on. Came back and all I heard was 300 grams of jelly babies. Not enough jelly babies. Well, it's when I open them that's the problem. I've still got some wine gums in my little pot. So there's still a few wine gums in there. So I've got to get rid of those first. Whereas I had 3-quarter-pound cheeseburgers before I came up here. So I'm not hungry. Hi, White Fang. Wine gums are good. I do like a wine gum. I prefer a jelly baby. So there's me, there's Jaffa, there's Roxy, and there's Sahut. And that's where That's where we're going. Over there. So it's going to be in turn, I reckon. You're well prepared. I'm a good Boy Scout. I've probably got enough food in the house. It's only bread I keep running out of. I keep throwing milk away. Because I have like 3 cups of coffee a day, and that's it. And so the milk goes off.
What sort of milk do you buy?
That's the problem. I force of habit, I buy like 4 pints at a time.
Ah, it's just run.
And then I throw half of it away every week, and
Yeah,
then buy another.
well,
But actually, I bought a 2-pint one this time. You have no sweets. Yes, they are beautiful mountains.
Yeah, milk comes in 1, 2, and 3 litres.
Got a nice view of Mount Rainier National Park.
Yeah, I have 4 pints of what, 2.72 litres, I think. Oh yeah, that's a mountainy thing. What are you flying?
Eh?
Why have you got the Air Force paint job?
I thought it'd be different.
Oh, you just spotted that. Oh, Navy, not Air Force. They're beautiful mountains between British Columbia and Alberta. Oh, it's a gorgeous bit of the world. See, that's the bit, if I was ever lucky enough to get to the States, it's the middle bit. I don't want to go to the touristy bit. It's the middle bit, the bits where no one goes. Milk doesn't last in my house. There's only me, and I go through 20 pints a week. Well, you're just odd, Michael.
Wow. Jesus.
VE day tomorrow. No schoolwork. Woo! Yeah, indeed. No work for people that are at work. Makes no difference to me. It's just another day.
God, everybody will be back to work next week.
I'll be up between 5 and 6. I'll be sat in front of the computer by 7. And streaming at 1. 1? Yeah, 1. Train sim, yeah, that's right. Every day's the same, apart from Sunday, where I get a Sunday evening off. And I think all he drinks is milk. That can't be good for you. Surely that's going to be too much calcium.
You can actually have too much calcium.
Yeah.
Problems.
I get a lot of heartburn, and milk helps. Well, I can see that. Canada, again, that's another place that's supposed to be really nice to visit, is Canada. Yeah, I was supposed to go into the States this year to the Flight Sim Expo. That got cancelled. Flight Sim show's been cancelled. Supposed to go to Germany to go and see TML. Had to cancel that. I'm still hoping to get out to TML in September. I started work on the Sims and Stuff hoodie today. I did send Sam a bit of a sneak peek of the first draft. That I just wondered what sort of comments it would get with having a hoodie that just across the back between the shoulder blades just said "Noodly Boo."
Oh God! No.
So that's being worked on. I'm just thinking Sims and Stuff logo on the front, and just on the back, just Noodly Boo. Because if you know, you know. But yeah, I'm still looking at the colours and stuff. Because I wanted one for the Flight Sim show because I thought it'd be great. But I will arrange another UK meetup in October. You're drinking some alcohol-free Thatchers, otherwise known as apple ties. You need Sims and Stuff customized gaming accessories. Well, there's phone cases. But because my phone case has got a magnetic bit in the back because it fits on the holder in the car, unless I butchered this one and took the magnetic bit out, I wouldn't be able to get a phone case. Yeah, Teespring doesn't do. Yeah, Teespring doesn't do mouse pads, but I could find somewhere else. But again, I don't use a mouse pad. If you saw in my gaming video, I've only got about 6 inches gap between the steering wheel and the gear stick.
I've got a mouse pad I've had for the last about 8 years. It's a resin paints mouse pad that came free, and it's really good. And it's It's a round one too.
Yeah, I've got a mouse mat, but it's stuck underneath the G27's are clamped on top of it, the gear stick's clamped on top of it, and the keyboard's on top of it. You'll buy a hoodie.
It's a really good outfit.
Yeah, the mugs I only did as a bit of a thing, just to see if there'd be any interest in them. Right, altitude. I'll start descending now. Now we got over the hills. Oh, they're available in all sizes. Right, we'll back the power off. And we'll start descending our way down to 6,000 feet. What colours? So you've got to be careful because it's the Sims and Stuff logo's black with the colour around it. It'd only work on certain colours. I think black it would work on.
Black or blue?
Navy blue it'd probably work on, but it looked best on black, and it would work on white. But then the text on the back would have to be black.
Different colour.
But yeah, I'd like just black would be what I'd have. And then the thing is that the logo, the text I use, like in the Let's Go in the top there, and in the Sims and Stuff thing, isn't available on the site. So I was hoping to use the same text, which is why the mugs have got a different font on them. But I found a really cool font that Noodly Boo just looks quite cool. I just thought it'd be really cool because the amount of people that then would get asked, what does that say on the back of your hoodie? The Awesome Kid. Why did I think of an Eagles song then? Why did that spring into my mind? Thank you very much for the follow. So yes, I need to look at it. Thing is, every bit you had puts the cost up. So by just putting the Sims and Stuff logo on the front is a cost, and then putting like Noodly Boo on the back is a cost. But I just thought it'd be quite cool just to have just Noodly Boo. I'll have to find the clip of that. I think Sam clipped it.
Which runway are we landing? 14 or 32?
32 is kind of the direction we're heading in from, unless you want to do a up and then back in.
How much would it be? I don't know. I did look, but it's in dollars. I'll have to reprice it again. I was only playing around this afternoon.
It's a 90-degree crosswind, so I think we can land whichever.
Can I fly bigger planes? Oh yeah. Was in the Zebo 737 on Sunday's flight. Yeah, on Sunday's flight. Coming up in a couple of weeks' time on YouTube is the 747 flight. And this Sunday we'll probably be back in the Zebo again for me, doing another jet flight. So we're trying to sort of mix it up. You know, we're in a twin prop this time. There's a video coming out on YouTube on Saturday in a single prop. I've got the TOLIS A319. I'm just not completely confident in setting up the flight computer.
Yeah, I think we should do that on Sunday then.
Well, just go through before. Yeah, I'll have time before the stream. Someone sort of walk me through it again.
I have the runway in sight.
And that's also a one-way site.
That's it down there, I'm guessing.
Then
Yeah, there it is down there. So I'm going to come in from the lake side of it then. If I can turn the follow off. If you can't do a flight computer, get SimBrief. Or make no. Well, SimBrief does a flight plan. I can use SimBrief. It's the other bits that you need to put in. Is the interesting bits. I think I was looking at the wrong airport just then. I was looking at Renton Municipal. So directly in front of me then is the airport, the other side of the river. Oh yeah, 'cause you guys are further in front. You're further ahead than me. No, it should be there.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
No, that's the view. So it's not that one. It's over there somewhere. Yeah, I'm too far away. Most bits on FMC don't actually need programming. Well, you still need to program information. It's like I can do the Boeing one, not a problem. But it's just things are in a different order in the Airbus. Right, so that bend in the river, as you can see there, if I bring map in, there's the bend in the river there. So what I thought was this runway is actually this. So I would have landed at the wrong airport. We're actually heading to Boeing Field, and I am here. So I need to basically descend and turn left a bit. So if I get myself into heading mode and bring the heading bug around. Oh, there we go. Oh, we didn't guess my landing rating. That was the thing. There we go. I'll soon be on final. Predict a landing rate with exclamation mark predict to get a landing rate. And you only flew a Boeing up till a month ago, and my dad joined me, but my dad flies a 757 in real life. But we managed to do it. Awesome stuff. So yes, predict what my landing rating is. And we're now flying heading mode. So we'll bring ourselves slightly over. And see how good you think I'm going to be at landing this beastie. So the runway's actually there. 200 feet a minute, 142 feet a minute, 230 feet a minute. Oh, blimey. No pressure. You'll undercook it. No, that's cookery. That'd be burn it. So I'm descending down to 3,000 feet. I can descend down a bit lower than that, actually. We'll go to 2,000 feet. Back the power off a bit more. So yeah, there'll be a jet flight on Sunday then, possibly even in the tow list for me. And then there will be a full day's flying coming up in the coming weeks. So I'll start off with an early morning flight, about 6 a.m, something like that, 6, 7 a.m. So do like a couple of hour flight. So maybe, as an example, I don't know, London to Berlin, say. And then stop streaming, come back like an hour later, do another flight from Berlin to somewhere else, stop streaming, come back an hour later, do Berlin to wherever, and then end up back in London again. So do a whole day's flight with the last flight finishing at about, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, something like that. So maybe do 4 or 5 flights throughout the course of the day. So we'll sort that out in a couple of weeks' time. Next week, hopefully do a long train sim journey, sort of 5 or 6 hour. I've got a backup one, which is Penzance to Paddington in a class 50. So that's as a backup, but I'd love to do something in the DMU again. So a couple of long streams planned. Right, so there's our runway. Down there next to the Boeing factory, which surprisingly isn't well modelled in this. You'd have thought Boeing would have gone, hang on a minute, let's get some scenery done, because that's the largest single roof building on the planet, the Boeing factory. So we'll bring our descent rate down a bit. It's a bit bumpy. So Roxy's coming in on final in front of me.
He has just landed.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Dollars.
So this is where I was going to land at. Was this municipal airport here? But ours is actually over there. Okay, so we'll bring the power back. You should do a London to Cardiff to Dublin to Edinburgh and then back to London. 4 countries of the UK. That's not a bad shout. Not a very long flight though, London to Cardiff. We want to do another round the UK flight with us lot as well, flying to all our
Home airports.
yeah, all the home airports. Right, gear down. Autopilot is off. So yes, so plenty of flying. Although we're only doing 2 planned streams a week, I do want to, when I've not got to do things in the morning that I'm currently doing, I'll plan another early morning flight as well. Right, in we come. It's quite cool to know that every Boeing aircraft has its first flight from this runway. So we shouldn't really be landing here. I can see some lights over there in the distance. I reckon that's Jaffa.
Yeah.
Just over there on the left, underneath that Alaskan Airlines, you can just about make out his lights. What do I think of the Beluga? I love the Beluga in X-Plane. I don't know if there is one, because that's so
There
so
isn't.
ugly. It's nice.
Yeah.
3, 2, left. Flaps, flaps.
Right, get the nose down. Right, gears down. So if anyone's watched my setup video, in front of me I've got the autopilot panel saying 2,000 feet, and I've got 3 green lights on the left-hand panel telling me the gear's down. Oh, I love those panels. Brace, brace, heads down, stay down. Brace, brace, heads down, stay down. That's confidence in my landing.
Well, we have seen your landings.
Butter.
Nice.
Oh.
88 feet a minute. Oh, that's saying 102. So Dave wins with a guess of 100 feet a minute. 17 seconds of float. Yeah, I did float it a bit. So we'll make our way right down to the end of the runway.
Oh, Java's right behind you.
Oh God.
Just make a left there. You can.
So I'll go right at the end. So there you go. If you want to see more flying, you're not in the Discord server, there is a link to it there. It'd be so fun if planes had horns. I think you can hear the, you know, the noise from them. So we'll go. Which way are you two parked?
Left and then
Oh, down there.
through the fence. Yeah, little gap in the fence.
61. -61.
Nice. There you go. Jaffa's down. So yes. So the bit of software you've seen us on the map shows us our locations on the map, but the other bit of software, which is this, so X-Flight server that we're using, shows us each other in the 3D environment. So you can actually see Jaffa down there on the runway, and when we come around the corner here, you'll see Noz and Roxy. So it's brilliant to be able to see each other physically.
Yeah, I've put the other software that we use to see each other. I've actually put that map as a tab in Sim Toolkit, so I've got the 2 maps in there now.
Oh, cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah, you guys are parked around here between porter cabins.
Well, Noz was in there first, and I thought he was going in there. I don't know what he was going to do in there. Just followed him.
Good for you, Lou.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know where to park else. Yeah. I just found out. Yeah.
Parked here in between some Sims and Stuff head office. What, one of the porter cabins? They've got air conditioning. We can't afford that. There you go.
Not before that?
I'll park here behind Roxy. There you go. And Jaffa's coming in as well. Handy. They might have some loo roll. Potential bailiffs coming to collect. Good thinking. Parking brake is there. It's playing so easy. And then lift the armrest and fuel off. And the electric's off. And I should then be able to open the panel and open the door and open the passenger door and pop all the cones and stuff out. There you go. See, door open, passenger door open, and a couple of sprogs in the back, and one adult sat behind me that doesn't look like they're clambering to get out, so it must have been quite happy with the flight. So there we go then.
It's not this kid stuff.
Yeah, they're scared. They just don't want to move. Is it over? Can I move yet? So yes, so we made it from Spokane all the way over here, all the way across to Seattle, and maybe next week we'll leave Seattle in Boeing's, because this is where every Boeing starts their life, from here at the Boeing factory, which actually isn't that well modelled. So for the largest single roof building in the world, it doesn't look that big here. The Awesome Kid. White Fang. Thank you very much for gifting a sub. That's awesome. The Awesome Kid. Welcome to the club. That's awesome of you. Thank you, White Fang. So yes, you may well leave here next time then in a Boeing and head who knows where. We'll see where there's nice to head off to. So next flight stream is Sunday, which will be back in jets, and then next Thursday, unless we get a chance to do something early morning next week. But next actual stream is tomorrow lunchtime with Train Sim. So determined to get that flipping HST from Paddington to Weston-super-Mare. Third and final attempt. If we don't get there tomorrow, I'm giving up. And then tomorrow night back with multiplayer trucking. So my thanks to my companions for this evening. So in front of me is Roxy. Thank you, Roxy. And we'll catch you for some trucking tomorrow.
Thank you, Steve. I may not be on tomorrow evening.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
No, that's fine. If you're not, you're not. In that case, we'll maybe catch you for some flying on Sunday then.
definitely on Saturday. Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep, cool. And to Noz, thank you, Noz. You're around for trucking
you.
tomorrow?
Maybe if I can get it to work,
Oh,
I
okay.
will be there.
Uh-oh, hope there's not issues. So trucking might be tomorrow then. And Jaffa, thank you, Jaffa. And we'll catch you for some flying on Sunday.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. And thank you for keeping us company, Blinky.
No problem.
So there we go. We'll end that there. Back tomorrow lunchtime for some trains. Enjoy the rest of your evening and say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.